Live! Yay! Alright. Subscriber only mode glitch. Oh well, no big deal. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Nimby Rail stream. And as you can behind everyone's backs, I've built the Alamein line, and it's doing really well. This one is using more free ones than free threes. Just the faster acceleration helps with the timetable, so I'm just doing it. I'm just using them with that, just to make things easier. I'm not going to build the other two lines here yet. The Lilydale and Belgrave lines. We'll sort those out later. Instead, I want to do another V line, but I'm not too sure which one to build. We got the one to Geelong. Or is it? Yeah, Geelong, Mafra. Does it go to Mafra? Oh my god! No. Well, this one here. There's the Bairnsdale, and the one that goes north. I'm not too sure. I feel like the Geelong one is one of the most busiest ones, so that one bring us. Yeah, I think Geelong will be a good one because that can bring us loads of money. So I'm thinking we can do Geelong. So yeah, let's put on. Oh yeah, I forgot to open up my thing. Silly me. I'm an idiot. Winamp. Yeah. So okay, Geelong it is. Easy peasy. That was an easy decision. All right. So I'm just putting up me music. Yeah. So Geelong. So this as I'm just seeing with the line here, I think we can easily have this line to be at 110 miles an hour at bits. Because I had it on 110 at this bit here. Oh, I forgot to say, I've added a new line. It's basically like a sort of a feeder line that basically prevents people from clogging up the other V-line route, especially at the stations like Deer Park, because it was just getting too busy. But no big deal. It uses some 158s and 195s. I do apologise for using the 195, but it's just simply because of capacity. That colour is awful. You're welcome. This colour is sponsored by the highlighter. Hello there, AVB. Hello and happy birthday. Hope you're having a nice day. Right, let's put on me tunes and let's start building to Geelong. Right. Part of me is even considering Geelong to be... Nah, it doesn't deserve to be 4-track. We'll tap into our inner Boston. No, not Boston, I mean Bolton. You know, that line that goes, the Bolton to... the one that connects Bolton and Manchester. Where the line is fast, but it's got 2 tracks because lol. That line. But I'm going to be generous and make it 110 kph. Mate, what? No! No! 110 miles an hour! No! Stupid me. You did a reverse version of the Vale extension. Indeed, yeah! You could say that. Not intentionally, but I thought it made sense. For at least just helping with passenger counts and stuff. Alright, so how's everyone doing today? I'm gonna have our connecting line here. Indeed. I also had a really funny idea to consider. Which was, like, maybe in the rush hour, we could have a loco-hauled set with Mark III coaches. but like with an either like the what's it called? Oh, the Class 93 or 93, or even possibly like reviving another old West Coast mainline locomotive like the 85. That could be yeah, that could be funny. Because I think there are still some local hauled services on the route. So, let's paste our stations in. Oh, couple station with island platforms. And another station which is... fun. Do not waste your money on grade separating that junction unless you want... Well, I already... Well, you never know. But, I mean, it's going to cost more money just to not grade separate it now, because I already built this as a viaduct. But, fine. I'll listen to your advice for once. There we go. Because we don't have to worry about, you know... what's it called? We don't have to worry about things like, what's the one I'm looking for here? Oh yeah, the dual gauge, like multiple gauges. Since we're all using one gauge here. Because we're not animals. No more locals to Geelong. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm still not against the idea. The 195, I don't find the 1895 to be a bad looking train. It's just, you know, it's like it suffers from the same issues the IET, where the issues are not from its aesthetics. It's just the design overall. Anyway, how's your day been? Oh, well, after work was fine. I had a haircut. Because tomorrow I'm going to a convention, and I'm cosplaying. And I needed to have my haircut for it. Plus, I've been really overdue a haircut. And my hair is basically moss. So, yeah, it basically has the same sort of thing as moss. And what did I do afterwards? I'm just trying to remember. So yeah. Oh yeah, and obviously, something came in the post all the way from Ipswich. And in a bit, I will show you, viewers, what came through the mail from Postman Pat. And again, it's not a severed head. So you're Zorro... Okay, I don't get the comparison this time. Oh wait, no! Oh no! Of course. Why would I be Zorro? Why would I cosplay as Zorro? Why? There's a convention on Saturday. Well, Saturday and Sunday, but I'm only attending Saturday. Is it the title pending peripheral? No, it is not a peripheral. It isn't a peripheral. But it is. Oh, before your haircut. What? Oh, okay. Now I get it. It took me a while. I get it now. I at least know who Zorro is, and I guess you could say my hair is more black moss than green moss. But yeah, there's a convention going on Saturday and Sunday, MegaCon, and I'm going to be attending it with two of my friends. It's going to be the first time I've ever gone to a convention, and I came up with the perfect cosplay. Originally I was going to go as like the demo man from TF2, but the problem was I couldn't find like the right fitting shirt and sort of jumper, and it was getting quite late, so I thought, well, if I'm going to cosplay something, what about make it cheap? Cheap and cheerful. I understand, you know, cheap and cheerful doesn't exist, but you can do it. If you look hard enough. Moss head Undertale. Let me just keep the game running quick so we can make money, eh? I wouldn't be against using the 68... well, I probably might be against the 68 itself, because the 68 burns money. But the Pretendolino Mark III coaches, that would be a good idea, I'd say. Hello, Crazy Shark. We're just currently building the line to Geelong. And the more I say that, the more I keep thinking that's some obscure Chinese car brand. Rotate. Also nice that work was relatively quiet today. There wasn't as many. I was helping with connecting flights, and there wasn't as many connecting passengers who needed assistance today. So easy peasy. I will not complain about that in the slightest. Is there a Virgin livery class 90? Ooh, good question. Or a DRS one. That's a good question. I think a DRS and... Oh, yeah, I know the Virgin one exists. But I don't know if a DRS one... Let me double check. I don't know if Jonito did that. 90, there's 90. Custom. Front buffer chain. So, we've got rail for it. Oh, we do have DRS. Oh, sweet. But anyway, the other liveries we got the Eastern Anglia, we got the DB Schenker. He's even done a fictional one for the Virgin Pretendolino. That's cool. Oh. Fascinating. Alright, that's not too bad, actually. Okay, so we could do that. Here, let me just recreate, like, the standards formation. And hello, Ablox. Welcome to the stream. I'm just going to quickly recreate the formation. See you later, RavyB. Thanks for coming in, at least. I forgot if it was A or B. I'll just say A. Let's go with B. Hey, where's the DVT? Oh, there it is. So, will the line be re-electrified? I'm considering going with electrification, yeah. Does this... Okay, so it is Mark III-A I needed. I just wanted to see the capacity if... Because we would have to make this a little bit shorter because of the platforms. So, where are you? Mark III. So, FO. So we'll put it in the Virgin Pretendolino. Same for this. So FO and a couple of TSOs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Can I just say, that capacity is crap. That is rubbish. But if we can't really, I can't really make it longer than 200 meters. Because of the platform lengths at Southern Cross. Like, 200 meters is pretty much the limit. I mean, there are some longer platforms, but I'm restricted to just 2 platforms, which is just going to cause problems. So I got platform 5 and 1. And that's pretty much my only options for if it was like its full length. So if I just did it to like a full length. No restaurant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, if I did 8 coaches like this, then I would, yeah. What's it called? Then I'm restricted to just 2 platforms. Which is just going to be a pain. A real pain in the arse. So, that's the downside. It would have to be like peak hour exclusive. If it was going to be like at that formation. I did see your message earlier, Ludwig, and whilst I am glad to help, obviously there is the path of improving yourself is a continuous one. After all. Okay. Anyway, we're not in a rush to decide the train the train type yet, so we still got time. We still need to build the route first. If anything, this probably could be a line that we could utilize the 0 verves. Now that I think about it. Because if we made them like 7 cars, then it would work really well. I think it could. Let me just double check. In its intercity formation. Trans-Pennine Express. 1... 5... Yeah. We could fit 8 cars within 200 meters. Yeah, I'm just I could probably squeeze. I'm just seeing in the formation like this, like with 7 cars, because just because we want to be mean, and I think 7 cars can fit in more platforms than 8. Oh, maybe. We'll see. But, it's an option. I wouldn't be against it. I was going to suggest the 397. Indeed. Of course, we have, obviously, the 397. Where are you? 397. We could even do like like an 8-car version of the 397 if we really wanted to, but yeah. Or maybe just, 5 would suffice. Because I think the Geelong line has like a train every 20 minutes, up to Geelong at least. So it will be quite busy. Which is going to be a pain in the arse timetabling. I'd be down for having a mix. And maybe one cheeky 185 that is running just for the lols. We'll see. Hello there, King All-Star. Hope you're doing well today. I'll probably wait a little bit before I reveal what was inside the box. Like the airport, Oxenholme Airport. Yeah, I guess that's the best comparison I could make with the, like, rolling stock wise. Ish, maybe. Hang on, how long is this section here? Let me just, this straight bit of track. Let me just double check. 6 kilometers. We could probably have this be a little bit. We could be a bit cheeky here and increase this to 200 kph. I mean, why not? Save a bit of extra time on the timetable, especially with the express service. I was reading Wikipedia a while ago, and are they still going to be adding? Are they going to be adding like a loop on the Windermere branch finally, or are they still sort of, you know, work in progress? You know, we'll do it later, maybe. I have no idea. It's probably work in progress. Probably. It would help at least. The Windermere service still just makes me laugh. Because originally, you know, it was one of the journeys there. It was one of the services that was they were going to put the 769 on. And if the 769 was a success, like it was actually a good idea and it worked, then it would have made excellent sense to put it on that route because obviously the majority of that line is under the wires. And when you have the 6-car 195 running, that's running to... What? Well, do they use 6 cars on that service? I think it's mainly. I think they mainly use the what's it called? I think they use like the 4. No, not 4. There's no 4. The point here is that basically it's a lot of mileage to run a 195 a diesel engine on when you have a wires. And if the 769 was actually a good. Yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, 6-car wouldn't fit in Windermere, but I've seen 6-car ones go to Barrow on Furnace. So I got it mixed up briefly. Wait, have I? Oh no, wait, oh no. I could have sworn. Oh, or am I thinking of another route? Oh no, this is gonna... No, I think they have done a 6-car to Barrow. Hello there, Class 802. I'm doing great. I had my hair cut today, and something came in the mail. And I will showcase that in a little bit. We've got a message. Let me just double check the message. I'm just replying to someone quickly. Okay, thanks for the clarification. Okay, so we've got another station here, which I'm going to be lazy because we don't need the other line there. I'm going to just make it with side platforms, because screw you. Make things simpler. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to reduce the line speed. I've used different tracks here. Might need me to be a bit slower, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I found myself on the save of just starting a station, hoping I get an idea within 5 to 6 business years. Well, I do. Funnily enough, that is sort of treating Nimby Rails like an ant farm, and Nimby Rails pretty much is an ant farm. I think when you make, I do consider it's like a technical land farm. Oh, no, not land farm, ant farm. Because it is really fun just to watch your trains move about, like an ant farm. See. It's fun just to like watch the game at high speed and just watch your trains just move about. Because you look to yourself and go, oh wow, I've managed to timetable this. This is really cool. It is fun just sitting and watching this. Oh, okay. In that point, you're just watching a So you're not even watching an ant farm. You're just watching a cobweb. Yeah, the Lake District branches are so stupid. Thanks, failing Grayling. Was it Grayling? Was it Grayling's fault for the branches? I thought that was more of a beaching issue rather than Grayling. Hello there, Elijah. How you doing? I'd like to remind you, this is a service that is run with 331s. Oh, they were going to be electrified. Oh, okay. I genuinely didn't know that. Oh no, silly Billy. Well, again, I can sort of agree. It's just when you look at the options that Northern have, that's the problem. Like, what else? Do you really want the 319s back on that line? Every patch of grass, section of track that Grayling touched immediately died. Going to the S11's grand opening tomorrow? I didn't even know it was opening tomorrow. So that should probably give you an example of if I'm attending or not. Well, that's the point I'm trying to make, Jonator. That what else can Northern feasibly use on that service? I'm going to open up their current fleet list. Like Northern Rail. Just type in Northern Rail, because that always gets the same one. I know it's Northern trains, but whatever. Let's just take a look at what train they actually have now. So, current fleet. So, we've got Sprinters, Turbo Stars, and Lascivity. You've got the 323, 331, and obviously the 333 is held hostage in Leeds. And the 769. That's it. They don't... What else are they going to use? If they've taken the 350s... Oh. Well, in fairness, they probably would have to refurbish the 350s unless you really want 3+2 seating again. But that wouldn't have been a bad idea having the actually that no, I feel like I've been owned. That would have been actually what that would have worked. That probably would have worked now that you mentioned it. Because the 350's on like the faster services. Like, you know, all the longer distance ones could have worked. Because I think, you know, even putting like the 350s on like the Crewe to Manchester service could work, for example. Because they can do 100, they'll be able to reach 110. I do not expect the SLL first. No, the SL11 first day to go well. London bus enthusiasts are a different breed. I've been lucky to avoid most of them. Without sounding like an idiot, are there on that route? Are there any platforms with like any stations with short platforms? Because I couldn't remember if there were, like the Blackpool to Manchester stop service. Because for some reason my brain is telling me there are stations with short platforms, and because of that, I was thinking, well, okay, with the 331, that's no big deal, but. Okay, good. So there are stations with short platform. Okay, good. I just wanted to double check because I genuinely forgot if there were or not. Do you plan to do a vlog in Berlin? Well, I don't even plan to go to Berlin yet, so I don't know. So no. Anyone who went to the low floor running day will know what I mean. I wanted to go to that, but I just couldn't work like a time for me to when it was happening, so I didn't go to it. But if it is as bad as you're making it out, I'm a little bit nervous. What happened? Enlighten me, Mr. Dean. Alright, Geelong. So it's got 3 platforms, and then it goes into like a single track tunnel here. Fun, fun, fun. I feel compelled to add a 4th platform. Excuse me? Throwing beans out the top of open-top buses and pouring... Why? Excuse me? Why? I don't... Why? I don't get that. That doesn't... What's the end goal of that? Because at least with people, you know, rushing to try and get photos and stuff, I could understand that, but why would you pour mayonnaise on a bus? Why? Why would you do that? If a platform can take a 6-car 331, it can take a 3-car 850. No. A 3-car, a 6-car 331 is shorter. So here's a quick one for you. 81, 162. And if we go to 6-car here, 142. So there's a 20-meter difference. So if you have a station with like a platform of like 145 meters long, it'll be like the front 7-ish coaches. Front 6. Probably front 6. They probably go with front 6. And unless they have the same SDO system as the 450s, then it'll be the front 4 coaches. But, you know, back to the interesting, you know, bus fans who totally don't have any special needs requirements. Why? I'm trying to confuse to myself, why? I still don't understand, like, the reason, because you can't just say because veg. There has to be some mental reason to make them go, yeah, let's chuck mayonnaise onto a bus. Oh yeah, it's not a case of the 350 can't manage it, or they couldn't. You know, it's not like a technical issue. It's more of a case of will Northern be bothered to if they were to do that, and we all know the answer of that, because it's basically asking, will the government fund the North? And come on, viewers, you should know that answer by now. To whoever the person was who told me to stop, well, that was in last stream, and I'll be the person to say that I wouldn't watch it. What you're making, because it doesn't sound interesting. There you go. That's some free criticism. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I should add a 4th platform, like a bay platform, and have 3 throughs. Well, I don't know. Well, you missed it off last stream, Dean, but we were talking about sub versus dub, and I ended up finding out that there was a noddy Japanese dub, which was bloody hilarious in hindsight. So I decided, just to give it watch a quick minute of it on the stream, and the stream ended up getting blocked in 3 countries because of that. The 3 countries being Bosnia, Bosnia, North Macedonia, and Serbia. Which is so funny and so specific as well. That's what makes it funny. Because I watched the noddy Japanese dub. It's like, no, Balkans out, get out. No Balkans. No Balkans allowed, mate. Bosnia has been screwed over once again. Well, regular show is significantly more interesting than Hetalia but trains. At least if you ask me. I just want to convert £240 quickly, hang on. GBP to... Oh crap. Yeah. 445. Right, how am I going to sort this out? Because this junction looks garbage, so I might have to fix it up a little bit. Actually, I can work with this actually. So at Podgorica Airport in Montenegro, their train station is just a halt with a shelter. And to think that's only the second worst airport station I know of. If anyone remembered when we were doing the Northeast Corridor save, I'll just quickly save the station. Oh, save this. There was a station near Baltimore. Where are you? Let's see if I... Was it the one near Baltimore Airport? No, it wasn't the one near Baltimore. It was near Baltimore, but not Baltimore Airport. I could have sworn. So it wasn't near this one. I could have sworn. I remember it was on this line. Where was it? Oh no, this is now gonna be in my head for the whole night. Oh, bollocks. Where was it? I remember there was like a garbage station, or was it just north of Baltimore? No, I don't think it might have served the airport now that I think about it. Or an airport. Because there was just like a crap station on the line that had like really just... Where was it? Martin State, there it was. No, it did serve an airport. Well, air base. So this station here was just... It's basically a station that would cause the health and safety executive in the UK to have an instant cardiac arrest. Let me try and get a photo of it just to remind you lot. Martin State, Mark Station. There we go. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. So, yeah, here's your airport station, everybody. Here's your airport station. I think trains pass through here at like 125 miles an hour. So, you better best be looking left and right, otherwise you're just going to get instantly gibbed, like in TF2. So, yeah. Not the safest. That's just... It's not really what you call a safe station. I know it's not really a station, but apparently this is good enough. This is good enough, according to America. They took a step back from that and went, not bad. There you go. Next station. I have to go back to Ozland. Okay. It might as well be. Because I've just... It takes a lot of effort to design something that rubbish. Okay, I wouldn't say the budget was 2 pence because there was like a station a train passenger information display. So bump it up to £1. I'd say £1 was the budget. What station did I just miss? We were talking about Martin State's Mark Station when it comes to stations that serve airports. Because Bogdan mentioned a station in Montenegro which had basically just a shelter. And I said, oh, I can beat that. It is a cinematic masterpiece of stations, especially if you enjoy getting quick-scoped by trains at 125 miles an hour. Oh, my apologies, Bogdan. So, Montenegro 1, US 0. No, wait, other way round. No, sorry. No, US 1, Montenegro 0. There we are. Ha, ha, ha. Get wrecked. Counterpoint, it has a platform. Ooh, 1-1. Ooh, this is a toughie. There we go. I'm just reminded of the thing from Top Gear. This one's got a chair and a table. Oh, no. Airport Junction has a platform. Airport Junction had a platform and a canopy. Alright, so which one has the most service? Okay, so how many trains a day serve the Montenegro one? And I'll quickly find the other one for the Mark one. So let me just quickly find it out for Martin State. So, Martin State Station timetable. So, who will come out on top as I'm finding out this info? Right, so, Martin State. So I've got the timetable here. It's served by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 trains in one direction. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Technically 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 trains a day. Oh, almost an hourly service at points. Almost. So, the Mark Station gets 19 trains a day, roughly. So, how many trains a day does the one in Montenegro get? And yeah, I'm going to add an extra platform. 11. Oh, it just beats it. So so yeah, that one, the Montenegro one, is the worst. But and we had to use the number of trains stopping a day as a way of working it out. Fair enough. There you go, Montenegro. You have beaten the US in terms of having a crappier airport station. Not much of a milestone, I admit, but hey, a goal is a goal. The station that isn't even a station gets more service than some actual stations in the UK. Of course it does. How could it not? All right. Suffering from success. Now, better question. Are any of them actually next to the airport, or are they channeling their inner Inverness? I'd say, what's it called? Martin Airport is next to Martin Airport. If we just teleport quickly. Where is... It was rough. Yeah. Oh, no, not there. Yeah. So, Martin Airport Station is, you know, in quotations, the airport station is here. And the airport is here. So, I'd say that's close. You know, you have to do a bit of walking, but it is by the airport. And the one in Montenegro, I firstly defined the airport. Obviously, I mean, it's, oh, come on, that means I have to put effort in. Oh. Fine, let me use Google Maps. Also, let me just teleport back to the, there we go. Instant transmission. We'll speed the game up just to bring in some more money whilst we are finding out this crucial question. So, I'm going to use Google Maps. And we'll work out the distance mileage-wise. Okay, so Martin State. We'll do it as the crow flies, just to be fair. So where's the terminal? Where the heck's the terminal? I don't know where the terminal is. Oh. Is it there? Where is the terminal? Because I think that's more the military bit of it, rather than where the general aviation bit is. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Oh, I don't know where the terminal is. I can't work it out, Crazy Shark. Let me use Street View. Let's see if Street View can help. Okay, I think that's the military bit. I don't know. I think logically that it's on the opposite side. So let me just, as the crow flies, measure. So it's essentially 1 kilometer away. Essentially, as the crow flies. So Martin State is 1 kilometer away from, as the crow flies, from the terminal building that I believe is the terminal building. Now, if we go to Montenegro, what was the name of the station? Let me try and find out one. The one that Bogdan made. Okay, Podgorica Airport. Podgorica Airport. Now, where's the train line? Okay, I think I found the train station. It says measure distance. And Podgorica... Okay, so as the crow flies, the one in Montenegro is actually closer, but only by like 0.1 of a kilometer. So, essentially they are the same distance as the crow flies. Yeah, there you go, there's your answer. Hope you're happy. Essentially, I'd say you can get away by saying it's the same distance. Because at that distance, it's essentially the same, and they're both not exactly garbage. Yeah. Right, so we've got the so we've at least got this for Geelong. Now we're gonna put the single line section. And before we build any onwards, I think it's now time to reveal what was in the box, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. So, let me open up. I got many photos I can use. Well, okay, there you go. Let me just double check. Okay, I'll use this photo here. Open in browser, and I gotta be real careful. The GameCube. Oh yes, I secretly have the GameCube too. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Ipswich, I've decided to invest. For Christmas, I secretly purchased. I decided to secretly purchase something all the way from Ipswich. And, ladies and gentlemen, I give you something I am so proud to finally have in the flesh. The Molten Plush. He's here. He is now finally a plush. Ta-da! In less than 20 minutes, my life as a Brummie will end and I will return to Canadian in Manchester. Which is not really much of an improvement. But yes! Well now, your life is even better as I am blessing you with the Molten Plushie! Here he is! So who was taken hostage? Oh, come on! The tailor willingly made it because they got 240 quid for it. Which included shipping. Well, I say shipping, it was more like posting. Again, I'm very hesitant to scroll any further down than this, because that should answer you, if people are curious, like, did you really get the dick? And that should really answer the question, like, I don't want to go any further down than this. Can I buy one? Nah. Custom ordered. Custom design, you needed the refs for it. So, nah. He is not a marketable plushie, he is my own plushie. And he's right next to me right now, I'm holding him. Best of all, he actually fits onto my shoulder quite well. Well. We'll only judge you silently. I can actually put it, I can put him on my shoulder, and I might share a picture of him on my shoulder, actually. Actually, I should not do that yet. Not yet. But yeah, there you go, everybody. The Molten plush is real. And he has his tail as well. But, yeah, he's got both appendages. Actually, hang on, can I use his tail to balance him standing up? I can! Ish. Hang on. Wait a minute, you gotta get this tail in the right position. Use it as like a literal tripod. But yeah! Oh, that's fantastic! Oh, great. Oh, man, this is amazing. He does have a tail as well. And before anyone asks, I haven't got a ruler, but you know the harmonica that I have? It's basically, his, manhood is as big as that. No, they are not removable. I don't think... I mean, it would be nice if they were, like, Velcro detachable. That could actually be a great idea. That would have been a... Oh, you know what? I regret not doing that. Dang it. That would have been a fantastic idea if they were, like, Velcro detachable. Oh well, hindsight's 2020. But there you go, everybody. Molten plush is real. No lore accuracy. I know. Here's the problem. I wanted to take Molten out and do some photography with him, but I had a really... But it's just that with how endowed he is, I feel like that would be a very unwise idea. Because I even had this idea of like a way around it where I was going to get him some really small underwear, but... It's really big. Trust in me. Trust in me. It's just... Oh, I was almost distracted by him. Oh, goodness. Alright, okay. Alright, Molten, you stand here and judge me whilst I stream. There we go. Perfect. Great. Now let's carry on sorting out Geelong. If this is your pitch to sell me love, honey, it didn't. I have never heard of that. But no, I am not trying to. I'm not trying to sell you something. Besides, why would I try and sell you something? You don't pay for your tickets, so why would you buy anything else I'd try and sell you? Someone, a friend of mine, when I was just planning out this plush, somebody did suggested, like, you should make the tail sort of, with a drawstring. Like a drawstring bag. So you could, like, put valuables in. And again, that's another idea I regret not going with, because that's fantastic. Like, I could put my keys. And then, well, yeah. You've never had a love honey ad? No, should I? I use an ad blocker. So, we built to Geelong and then we need to go for... I know, but I was just being very cautious with money because of how expensive this is already. Oh my goodness, how long does this line go for? Oh, there's so one... Ugh. I've never heard of that site, so I'm going to actually quickly Google it right now. I've never heard of that site in my life. Oh! Love Honey is the UK's most popular online shop for buying adult toys. Ah, okay. Oh, Valentine's Day offer. 70% off everything. Yeah, just stuff you expect. So, I don't know what kind of service... I don't want to have 3 trains an hour going all the way to Warrnambool. I don't want to do that. That sounds... Right, I am going to have this station with 2 platforms properly at least. Maybe we should add a new service. By the way, Google advertising is based on your search. Well, again, I have an ad blocker, so What should we do? How should I do this line then? I'm not too sure. I'm a bit stumped. I'll get thinking as I connect this bit here. Yeah, you need to be specific with your wish. I've learned in school the hard way. You know, do you want £100? Yeah, sure, okay, and I just get punched 100 times. Surely you must have learned. Surely they must have done something similar to that when you were in Canada. Or are Canadian schools really as different? Really completely different? Oh. Maybe... Maybe we could have like a train an hour that terminates at here. I'm more surprised that someone who smokes weed could throw a punch, let alone try and make that joke. Yeah, we'll keep it at 70 miles an hour around this bit, just to keep things moving. You know, just to keep things more northern. 75. Oh man. Man, that plushie oh that would not have worked. I was just about to say that plushie really tired me out but that that does no that the implications of that. No, I have not done anything weird. That being said, I will share some of the extra photos on with, you know, I'll share some of the extra photos of Molten on the server. Yeah, exactly. So let me just quickly share the photos so you can see. Ladies and mental gin. Behold. The Molten Plush. Actually, I don't have the pictures on my bear with me a second. I need to send it from my phone because I can't. I'm a useless person, aren't I? Sometimes. Right, go here. Alright, let me get the photo. Let me get the pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need to spoil all of them. Oh, dang it! This is so fun. Bear with me. Spoiler. 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 Right, that should be it. Okay. So, it's on the server if you want to see the Molten plushie in his full glory. It sent them in the weirdest order. I don't know why it sent it in that order. That's real annoying. Hello, Kit Armstrong. Welcome to the stream. Okay. I think just for entertainment purposes, I'll just put a gap here. Why not? Just be a bit silly. There we go. Why not? And we'll just do 160 from here instead of 177. Oh, fine, I'll go 177. I've changed my mind. I'm really easy to change my mind. Sometimes when I'm building this. Tapping into our inner self. Yeah, what's wrong with having a gap? Just sounds like stereotypical American schools with less guns. What does? Molten? Oh, there's a 40. There's a peak. Oh, cool. Also, Steve, earlier we were talking about Martin State Airport Station, and we were having a nice little, yeah, we're bringing that station up because we were comparing it to what was it called? Some airport station in Montenegro, and we were trying to see which one was the least worst. And I think the Montenegro one just beat it. No, hang on. No, the US one was better. We were also just talking about how stupidly dangerous that station was. Martin State Airport, you know, the one on the northeast corridor. That's the station that is basically what if we turn the level crossing into a train station? And we were dead serious. Yeah, that one. It's basically the station of well, it's hard. It's not really a station, is it? It's not. Excuse me. Should it be single track all the way to Warrnambool from here? Or should we go double track? You know what? Let's be cruel. And well, no, I don't know. I don't know about this line. And yeah, you're all right. It's not the only station on that route that is like that. Oh, I didn't know that Newark, Delaware was like that. That's rubbish. Ugh. Yeah, I'm real stumped on how to sort out this section. Because it's also just so long. Alright, well, if it were, yeah, single track it, fine. Alright, we'll do single track. I'll at least have it double track to the yards, because there's a yard over here. But single track afterwards. Well, the sooner they can fix it, the better, because I'm sorry, it's not the 1920s anymore. You can't have a station with a platform layout like that on a main line where trains are running 125 miles an hour. That's sorry, it's stupid. Utterly stupid. Is that another station I'm not aware of? It probably is. Oh, another. Okay, so I've seen the picture that you posted, Crazy Shark. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so Northern. Oh, I have to Google another place. Ugh. I don't get it. What's with Northampton Junction? It just looks like a standard station. Alright, so here's the junction here. Now it's single track. This is not gonna be fun. Oh, it's not gonna be fun. Right, so I'm gonna have a passing loop here. I think every other station should have a passing loop. Northman, Northman Junction is a junction in Wyvernshire, Daniel, hence the name Hovenden. I don't get it. I get that it's a place, but I think my brain is not brain enough. Right, passing loop there. Passing loop here. Oh, I don't want to build all this. Why? I forgot this line was this long. Oh. Alright, fine. I'll check it there later. Okay, in fact, I've jotted down a list of all the stations on the NEC that need to be fixed with level boarding. There's 36 of them, not counting the ones that need to be 36. Oh man. Alright, so I'm gonna just expedite, well, change my little plan for a little bit. I'm just gonna make it so, I have an idea. I've got an idea. Okay, so I'm still gonna try and have free. I think I'm gonna still do a situation where there's like 3 trains an hour to Geelong, but I'm gonna have one of them that's an express, and then 2 of them that are like sort of semi-fast. Alright, we'll do that instead. So now let me name the stations. And then I have an idea where we can have the service that does go to Warrnambool start from Geelong. Build what you have now, plan the Geelong trains and figure out anything later. Yeah, exactly. Stuff. Yeah, I'll just do that. Easy peasy-ish. So, let's name the stations. So this is Little River. Lara. Corio. North Shore. North Geelong. And Geelong. Then South Geelong. Marshall. And Warren Ponds. Oh, darn it. Okay, that could work. Alright, and we'll just sort this out then. I'll just build all this now. Okay. Alright, let's sort out the Geelong line. Okay, actually, I've got a better idea of the service. So we'll have 3 trains an hour, a fast one that starts from. Okay, so obviously they all start from Southern Cross. The fast one calls at Footscray. Footscray, Tarnet. Yeah, Footscray, Tarnet. And, Footscray, Tarnet, Lara, and Geelong. The stopper will call out a few more stops this way, and then there'll be another train an hour, which will be like a semi-fast, but it will go via this way, via Werribee. So we'll call it Werribee, Laverton. Oh crap! I'm a little bit worried of. Oh, that's gonna have to threaten this. Oh, there's gotta be a way I can do this. Oh! I feel like that's gonna backfire real bad if I put it on that line. It'll be cool though, but... Right, let me just build this. Well, add this line. So it'll be actually 1 pond. So V-W. And the cost $860.15. So, all right. So as I'm doing this, it's time to decide our rolling stock. So what should we use on this line? We'll choose our platform as well. Verves. Are we going to be going with verves then? The 0 verve? Where are you? This thing here? Because even if we made it as like a 5-car formation, it would still be better off than... Yeah, verve... Biased? No, totally not biased there, Crazy Shark. Oh, I completely forgot about this thing. The Novus Petard. It's like Movia at home. Anyway, but we're not going to use that. I'm going to use... Make them 7-car. Okay, 7-car verves. Wow, we're being very generous for the North today. So, toilets. Standard. Alright then, so, 7-car verves. Alright then, well yeah, very generous idea. Okay then. What class number should the verves be? That's an interesting question to ask. Let me just pick a different platform, like 4A. Well, I was going to go with 6. I like 355. I like that. We'll go with 355. So just fitting you in the platforms. Choosing ones which could actually fit in. So yeah, it can still fit. A 7-car one is the same length as an 8-car 350. Just about. So we can't fit there. Still a bit too big for that platform. Or that one. Or that one. But not this one. Okay, good. So, Footscray. Only boarding. Footscray, Sunshine. Deer Park. Oh, CAC, I just realised. Needs to be electrified. Technically in game to allow for this. So let me move these here. So electrification has been extended up until this junction here. Applies to all trains except diesel. There we go. So yeah, Deer Park, Tarnit. Here's a strange fact: the 185 is apparently longer than the 350. Who knows why? Well, it's because the 180, the 185 has longer coaches. Simple. Simple question requires a simple answer. I'll also make it stop at Wyndham Vale as well. And then all stops. Little River. Lara. So this service will most likely not be able to reach 100. Well, it might do actually. You probably will be able to reach its top speed, but let's just look at the platform number at Geelong. Yeah, so okay, fair enough then. It's probably just to be a little bit more consistent with trains in the north, I guess. At least when it comes to regional services. That's my guess. But it's also to fit more things underneath the train, more space, like for like the exhaust and the engines and whatnot. Okay, just for now, I'm going to just be very lazy and just have a simple crossover at the end. Just because we're not building any further here yet, so we're just going to have a simple 48km/h crossover here. Just so trains can actually turn back here. And I think another reason why they went with like the short formations of the 185 was Newcastle Central. The platforms of the bay platforms there are, you know, a bit of a hissy fit to work with. I'm not too sure, actually. Which one did I start with, the 444 or the 360? That is a good question. Like, the body shell-wise. Yes. Right. Yeah, true. I guess that's another way to look at it as well. With the 158s. Sunshine. And depart only. Okay, sure. Now we do the fast version of this. So it doesn't call it Sunshine or Deer Park, but it does call it Turnit and Lara. It does call it Turnit and Lara, Geelong, Warm Ponds. Turnit. There we go. F. Alright then, so that's the now we need to thread the train through this with this service. This will be fun. So 355. Well, let's purchase one and start doing the timetabling of it. V. One. Meld. Wait a minute, what have I done? No, alright, I got confused, no worries, I think I did it right. So... now let's work out the time the train should leave, because I need to thread it with the other V-Line trains at Footscray. So this is going to be fun. And the airport service. Ugh. Oh boy. So 15? 45? Well, let's try those 6. No, 5:45. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. And then we purchase our train. So standard, toilet, standard, panto, standard, toilet, first class. Okie dokes. Oh, I don't like that. That's really annoying because I don't want the train. In order to have the train to have a decent turnaround time, I don't want the driver to do I don't want to have 3-minute turnarounds because that's what will happen otherwise if I want it to be under 2 hours. Yeah, so alright, it's 25. 30. No, 25 again. Replacing short trains with just as short trains was a terrible idea. Of course it was. They suffered the consequences of their actions. They had to learn the hard way of what happened, why they shouldn't have done that. It took them a while, but you know. Well, actually, no, it didn't even take them that long. They were complaining about overcrowding since near enough day one. And there was reports being written about it. Just, goodness. Okay, so we'll need 3 trains for this stopping service. 23:45. Now we need to thread the train through these lines. So, how well is it going? Great! Oh, a great start! Oh, That's a great start already. What about Deer Park? Even better! Great! Oh, Alright, so... 47? Now what about at Footscray? Let's see. Where's my service? So 53, and in the opposite direction. Alright, I'll add an extra minute. 48. Well, just like I said in the video, it just felt like they were almost deliberately sabotaging them. I mean, granted, I don't think an extra 5... I don't think having those extra 5 trains would have completely solved the overcrowding issue, but it would have definitely helped them, give them, you know, like you mentioned, more trains could have been doubled up. But I don't think it would have solved the issue, though. But it would have mitigated it a little bit. And obviously, you know, Northern obviously could have begged them for extra trains. Wait, really? Well, I mean, First Group were already sort of serving London with whole trains anyway. I agree, though. I do agree, John. It is better than doing nothing. But I still think that little theory, little joke theory I have where they were deliberately sabotaging them still has some weight to it. Okay, so, Geelong. So, platform 1. Oh, 5:42. Oh wait, did I not do that right? Oh wait, I wasn't reading it right. Whoopsie daisy. So 5:31. There we go. So 5:31. 6:48. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Okay. Well, again, I do agree with you, but not because it's just a pain of how lo- non trains that don't serve London. Well, London lines outside of London just don't get just yeah. Oh, I completely forgot they're going to get 17. They were going to get 172. In fact, I don't even know. I didn't even know that. But that's still so Nah, have the paces for longer, mate. Okay, 21:48. Then buy another 355. Yeah, I must have forgotten about that 172 proposal as well. Oh, I need to also fix this as well. Bear with me. Oh, pathfinding in Nimby Rails, my favourite. I'm sorry, but I'm just imagining that distracting trumpet movie cut away from Family Guy, but it's on an NSDDIRM. I get the joke, but it doesn't make me laugh because. So, as far as I'm concerned, um, there are not many Family Guy cutaway jokes make me laugh, but the ones that do make me laugh are really good. Or more specifically, there is only one off the top of my head that really makes me laugh, which is the I want to merge without looking. That the Hummer driver. I love that one. That's a really good one. Alright, and then I have another one as well. I'm actually going to bit of a plot twist. One of them is going to be a 350. Just for laughs. A single 350. Money. We couldn't afford the whole one. Like a pair. There you go. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What have I done? Have I wait? What have I done with this timetable? Have I made a mistake? That wasn't right. Wait a minute. I did it wrong. I knew I made a mistake somewhere. Great. 531. There we go. Excellent. Now we need to do the fast service. So if this one leaves at 48, then the fast train needs to leave at 18. And the fast train won't run on weekends because it's too shy. Alright, it'll run on Saturday. Fine, I'll let it run on Saturday. So it won't run on Sundays. So 6:18. Would a 170 even fit on that route? Not in terms of the platform length, more so clearance, just in general. Uh... 355. Okay, you think or you know. There's a big difference between those two words. Because, you know, there's a big difference between I think this plane can land on this runway, or I know this plane can land on the runway. Okay, if a 175 fits, then a 170 most likely will fit. Maybe. Question mark. Alright, so here's the other 355. Let me just adjust. Oh, darn it, that's not going to work. There we go. That'll... Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. I'm just more so just thinking. No Sunday service. Right, let's see how well the trains are timed on this bit here. Decently enough, I'd say. Yeah. I'll probably have the fast train use a different platform actually. The opposite one. There we go. So 2318. And then it suds off to the depot. Oh, I forgot to make the other train go into the depot, silly me. Whoops-a-daisy. I'll sort that out in a bit. 23, 28. Darn it! Ugh. Okay, at least I fixed that. Okay, good. 445. 445. Yeah, I still haven't been on the west the mid Cheshire line, so I'm in, but I'm in no rush really. The Gothic Bridge at Hale and Northwich Viaduct. Expected. Two things very old the 195 doesn't like. Get rid of old thing plus. Right, then I'll buy another 355. Actually, again for entertainment plot twist, it'll be a 397. That'll run alongside it. Well, those are some interesting things at least, but again, I just not in a rush. Personally. Yeah, okay. So first train going northbound. I'm gonna just leave it as it is for now because I need to build the yard and I really can't be bothered to build the yard. So let's just get this sorted. Let's just see how the trains are behaving. So there's still like one train missing from it, but we'll be fine. Sort of being a little bit lazy, but laziness is fine. What's wrong with being lazy? See, there are some interesting things. You're almost making out like there was only just a few, but that's quite you know, that's quite a list of landmarks or bit of noteworthy things to see on the line. It's definitely more than just the one. And in fairness, I do need to film a few more sprinters anyway, so maybe I'll go on that line, maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, I'm going to be ending the stream in a bit because obviously I'm getting tired and hungry and need to prepare for tomorrow. Yeah, bad timing, class 444 fan. It happens though. Right, let's see how it goes. Yeah, we have these two trains snoozing in the station here. Did a really good job with that Transpanel Express livery, Crazy Shark, if you're here. Oh crap, I need to put these trains in the yard. Well, this one here. $23.58. I agree, it was definitely worth it. Have you got anything else planned for Nimby Rails to add? In you know, sometime soon? Well, if I am going to, I do want to do a review of obviously some like the Manchester Metrolink in the future, and Navigation Road will be a station I'll need to visit. So Saturday won't give us the best gauge of how busy it will be, but it'll give us like, we'll see how bad. I mean, we can at least work it out a little bit to say if it can't handle Saturday, then we're going to be in trouble. So let's see. Fair enough then. I was actually going to write out a list of like wish list trains for Nimby Rails, but I forgot what my ones were because a lot of them have actually been made. Oh, why are we stuck? What do you mean reserved? What's reserving it? Oh, that. Oh, the one from the yard. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not too sure. What else? What is my, like, train on my major Nimby Rails wish list at the moment? I'm not too sure. Hmm. Does it reach? Will it reach? Oh yeah, it will reach 177. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. The pacer. Thank you for reminding me, Bogdan. Yes, pacer, por favor. Yes, do a pacer, please. Do the 142, and it will be featured on the save without any question of a doubt. Please, please. But it's at least handling this line decently enough, at least. Also, this is some quite strong acceleration, I must say. I just realised. Very fast acceleration. Ooh, bumpy sets of points, my favourite. The ultimate sign of well-made stations. Or well-made infrastructure. Oh, do we have to slow down to the signal? Oh, we just. Yay. Oh. Huh? What? 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 What the? What are you doing? What? What? What the heck? Don't do what I think you're gonna do. No. 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 Okay, good. But why? Why is it doing this, you stupid train? What happened? Why is it doing it? It started from there. No, it didn't. Wait, what? Why is it doing that? Stupid train. I need to investigate why it did that. Later. I want food and I want to go to bed. Alright then, I'll investigate why the train was not behaving with that weird track thing. Yeah, I'm probably missing some points again, but I don't know where. So I'm just going to look through them now. And I'll speak to you. Well, yeah, thanks for coming to tonight's stream once again. It was fun, as we got another V-line route added. That one seems fine. Yeah, I'm getting real confused. What switch did I miss? Oh! Oh! Ah, yes! That is, well, okay, fine. I found the point already. That was quick. Platform 2. Actually, no, I don't even need to remove that. I could just get rid of this arrow here. And then... ta-da! Problem solved. Yay! Too close? Not anymore. There you go, problem solved. See? I am a genius. Alright, well that'll be it for tonight, everybody. So thank you very much for coming to tonight's Nimby Rail stream. We made some great progress. And now I'm going to go and get some food. I will show you pictures of who I am cosplaying as for the con tomorrow. Not today. So, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming along. Was a fun stream. Night-night. Right. Oh, and more importantly, very, very few hedgehogs. If any. So yeah, night-night.